Alright, so we're back with another 1850 battle report. It's been a little while since I posted one up, but I got a new army, so I got to post it up here. Playing Flying Deamons, all Zeech. To start off the list, I got Fate Weaver down here in the bottom and middle. A Lord of Change with 2 greater gifts and level 3 princes. The one with the swords over here has 2 greater gifts and 2 on biomancy. They actually all took 2 biomancy powers. Nobody rolled iron arm, unfortunately. But we have a couple enfeebles, a couple endurances, and then like a life leech or something. But the one with the claws here, he has the portaglyph. He got 1 greater gift, and this one got 1 greater gift and got the Grimoire of True Names. And then in reserve, I have 2 squads of 11 pink horrors and a squad of 3 flamers, just to round out the list. And they all got various things. Nobody got anything really useful, except for the Lord of Change. You got the 3-up armor save as one of his greater gifts, so that really helps him out, because you don't know there's a 5-up in Vone. And I'm playing against my wife's Necrons. She's played them quite a few times on here before. She has 2 Annihilation Barges, 2 Ghost Arcs, 10 warriors each, a squad of Death Marks in reserve with a Destroyer Lord. Behind the wall over here is a squad of 9 Scarabs. She has a Night Scythe with 5 warriors in it, just 5 more warriors on foot. And that is it. Yeah, that's all, 1850. We are playing the Relic, and it is just standard Dawn of War deployment. She's going to try to seize initiative. Currently I have first turn, and it is Night Fight. So here we go, trying to seize initiative. And no, it's a 1. So we'll be back with Chaos Demons turn 1 and see what happens. Alright, it's the end of turn 1. You can ignore the noise in the background, the kids are still awake. But anyway, into turn 1, Demons flew up. I cast a 4-up invulnerable save on this guy and then hit him with the Grimoire, so he's currently at a 2-up. He rolled the greater gift that gives him the strength 8 lance, and he was just within range to hit the front Annihilation Barge. But on a Ballistic Steel 5, he rolled a 1 to hit, so he missed the Annihilation Barge with his stupid lance. Other than that, everybody else just kind of moved up and hurtled around this, the cans in the middle here. We're playing the Relic, so I got the portal glyph thrown down behind the wall, spawned in 2 horrors, actually shot into the Scarabs and managed to kill one off. But that's about it. This Demon Prince down here who had the portal glyph took a wound casting Endurance, so I am down 1 wound, but we're waiting for the Necrons to kind of move forward. Next turn we should be in range of a lot more shooting, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so the end of turn 1, and the most damage that was done was me taking a wound to perils. The Necrons just moved up. They actually shot in with a left Ghost Arc, and the very first shot grounded my Demon Prince, even with the reroll from Fate Weaver. But with the 2-up rerollable, he didn't care so much. Just took a whole bunch of fire from all the guys in the back, made a whole bunch of saves. Scarabs moved up, tried an 11-inch assault on these pink horrors down here. They actually almost got it. Like it was an 11 until it fell off the edge of one of these terrain bases, then rolled back to like a 9 or an 8 or something like that. But they failed their assault. And so we'll be back with Demons turn 2 and see what happens. Alright, so the end of Demons turn 2. Only one of my reserves came in. My Flamers came in way back there. I tried to land behind the Scarabs, but they scattered back. Weren't really able to do anything this turn. I took another Perils on, well, not another Perils, but that Prince back there took a Perils. Now 2 of them are Perils. Fate Weaver got the Grimoire this turn, so he's currently at 2-up. I was able to spawn another 2 horrors with the portaglyph, and then I was able to enfeeble. One of my princes has the biomancy enfeebled the Scarabs, and then just blasted them with flickering fire, and strength 5 doubled them out. So it killed off all of the Scarabs for first blood. Other than that, I shot a bunch of different kinds of shooting into all the armor 13 Necrons back here. I got a single penetrating hit into the left-hand Annihilation Barge. Only immobilized it though, but at least its shields are down for next turn. So that is it for Demon turn 2. We'll be back with Necron turn 2 and see what happens. So it was an awesome comeback by the Necrons. They got all their reserves in. The Death Marks deep struck right there. The Warriors just walked down the table back over into that crater there, and the Night Scythe flew on. The very first thing that happened was the Night Scythe shot my Prince with the Grimoire, and of course I failed the grounding check even with the reroll. So he fell out of the sky, and then the Death Marks just opened up into him. He was their pick target, and they just took him off the board. So he is gone. And then everything else fired into these front 2 princes, and I failed all of my grounding checks. So that one grounded the back prince. He is down to 1 wound. This, no, I lied. It was this Ghost Arc grounded that prince, and he is also down to 1 wound. So they both have 1 wound remaining. My greater demons are okay though, and so are my little squads. So it was pretty rough. I got almost all my princes dead. But we'll be back and see what the demons can do. Alright, so it was a good comeback for the demons after losing the Grimoire and stuff. Both demon princes assaulted in, each one blew up an Annihilation Barge, or not Annihilation Barge, a Ghost Arc. So both the Ghost Arcs are down. The Annihilation Barges are still up and running. The Lord of Change took a single hull point, just glanced to the right hand barge there. but that was it. Fate Weaver flew up and actually blew the flyer out of the sky, took the Night Scythe down, and then a combination of a bit of everything took down all the death marks and put 2 wounds on the Destroyer Lord. But he does have a 6-up Feel No Pain now from the Flickering Fire or whatever that hands out. And then the final thing was I was able to kill 2 warriors in the back there, still 3 left alive. So we have a whole bunch of Necron warriors on the board now. 5 more are going to come back on that were inside the Night Scythe. And both my Demon Princes are on the ground and have like 1 wound remaining. So we will see what happens on Necron turn 3. Alright, so the end of Necron turn 3, and they got the 5 guys walked on the table right there from inside the Night Scythe that just came on. Pretty much all these Necrons right here fired into that Demon Prince that was there, and he's dead now. These guys did fire into there, but he survived it. And then they moved on to Assault, charged into the pink horrors that were back there. The Destroyer Lord joined a unit of 3 warriors that was left back there. I did nothing to them. They killed 6 horrors in combat, and well, they killed I think 4 in combat. I lost another 2 to demonic instability. And that is where we're at with Necron turn 3, so back with Demon turn 4. Alright, so the end of Demon turn 4, and it was a pretty good turn for us. The Portglyph has spawned in a unit every single turn, so we got 3 more horrors this turn. Last turn it spawned 6 Demonettes, I'm not sure if I said that or not. Fate Weaver just flew way over here by himself, he's just hanging out in the corner. Didn't want to get shot to death this turn. The Lord of Change and the Prince were both on the ground, assaulted in, each of them killed one of the barges. And other than that, I shot everything into that Necron unit right there. It was down to 1 guy. They now have a 4-up Feel No Pain because all the Siege things are the past summon checks give them Feel No Pain. And then 4 stood back up. And then finally the combat with the Destroyer Lord actually killed them all. And the Destroyer Lord did roll a 5 to stand back up. He was only at 1 wound when he went into the combat. I rolled crazy hot and also had a 4-up Feel No Pain from Forewarning cast from Fate Weaver. So that's actually crazy that I won the combat, but he stood back up, so it's actually kind of good for them because now they can shoot them to death. So we're back with Necron turn 4 and see what they do. Alright, Necron turn 4, and they're trying to put up a fight as best they can. The Destroyer Lord came in and killed the squad with the relic there that's falling back. These warriors just kind of moved up. They shot backwards at that prince, but didn't do any wounds to him. The center warriors here fired into the flamers, killed all but 1. And finally the back warriors assaulted in and killed those last 4 pink horrors there. So that was Necron 4, we're back with Demon 5, and see if I can't hold on to that relic. Alright, so the end of Demon turn 5, and the end of the game, actually. The Demons assaulted in both the Lord of Change and the Demon Prince with just 1 wound remaining, and we were able to wipe out those 2 warrior squads. We were able to shoot those warriors down to 3 men back there in the back, and then also assaulted in with the Demonettes, and rended the Destroyer Lord to death. We actually killed him with the Lord of Change. Shot in with all of his Flickering Fire and killed him off, but then he will be back to the second time. Demonettes assaulted in and killed him off again, and he did not will back that time. So the Necrons tapped out with just three warriors left in the backfield. So it's going to be a Demon win. We picked up the relic, so we had First Blood and Linebreaker, I guess Warlord too. So it'd be a 6-0. So thanks for watching.